I'm writing this because I'm afraid that if I don't, I'll start convincing myself none of it happened. I live alone. Or at least I thought I did. My apartment isn't old. There's no history, no rumors, nothing that should make it feel wrong. Thin walls, cheap paint, the kind of place where every sound has an explanation. That's what I kept telling myself when I started waking up at 2:14 in the morning every night. No alarm, no noise that I could consciously hear. Just the sudden certainty that something was wrong. My eyes would open on their own, my heart already racing, my body frozen as if it had been awake long before my mind caught up. And every time, I was staring at the ceiling. The first night, I noticed the cracks. I'd lived there for over a year. I knew what the ceiling looked like. But that night, the cracks felt closer somehow, like they had shifted downward when I wasn't looking. Then I heard a single step, directly above my bed. I laughed out loud. A short, nervous laugh just to break the tension. The sound stopped immediately. That's when I realized it wasn't random. The footsteps started appearing every night after that, always at 2:14, always slow, careful, like whoever was walking up there didn't want to be heard. I live on the top floor, there is nothing above me. The steps always began in the far corner of the ceiling, then moved gradually toward the center, toward me. On the fifth night, they stopped directly above my chest. Nothing moved, no creaking, no shifting weight, just pressure. Then the ceiling dipped slightly, not enough to crack, just enough to notice like something was leaning down. I slept on my couch after that. The footsteps followed. The same time, same pattern, but now they stopped above my face. I started recording audio, mostly to prove to myself I wasn't imagining it. When I listened back, my stomach dropped. There were two things on the recording: the footsteps and breathing, not mine. It was slower, deeper, slightly delayed, like it was trying to match my breathing and failing. On the third recording, there was something else. A whisper counting 1, 2, 3. It always stopped at 7. I don't know why 7 mattered. I only know that every night the counting got faster. Then one night it said my name, not spoken, exhaled, like it was tasting it. That's when I locked my bedroom door. At 2:14, the footsteps didn't come from the ceiling. They came from the hallway, bare feet on carpet, slow, deliberate, stopping just outside my door, then scratching, not at the handle, at the bottom of the door, like something was lying flat on the floor trying to look underneath. I backed away, staring at the crack beneath the door. A shadow passed across it, too thin, too long. Then the scratching stopped, and above me, the footsteps started again. At the same time, that's when I understood something I hadn't wanted to admit. There were two of them. The next morning I found a footprint pressed into my ceiling. Not a mark, an indentation, like something had been standing inside it. I moved out that day. New apartment, new building, new city. For the first time in weeks I slept. Until last night. At 2:14 a.m. the smoke detector chirped once. I woke up already terrified. I wasn't looking at the ceiling. I was looking at my phone. It was recording. I don't remember pressing record. The timestamp read to 13 a.m. In the background I could hear myself breathing, then a whisper, right next to the microphone, still not right, and then footsteps, not above me, behind me.